The United States is considering sending warships to the Black Sea in the next few weeks. This was done to show support for Ukraine amid the increasing Russian military presence on Ukraine's eastern border. The U.S. Navy routinely operates in the Black Sea. The current deployment of warships is a special signal to Moscow that the U.S. is watching closely. The U.S. was asked to provide 14 days prior notice of its intention to enter the Black Sea under a 1936 agreement that gave Turkey control over the Bosphorus to enter the sea. It is unclear whether the notification has been sent. The U.S. defense official said that the U.S. Navy continues to fly surveillance aircraft in international airspace over the Black Sea to monitor Russian naval activity and any troop movements in Crimea. On Wednesday, 2 U.S. B-1 bombers carried out missions over the Aegean Sea. The U.S. does not see the Russian troop rally as a gesture for offensive action. However, if things change, the U.S. will be ready to respond. Currently, Russia is conducting intelligence training and exercises, has not shown any military orders for further action, but it is very possible to change at any time. Joe Biden's administration and the international community have expressed concern about the escalating tensions between Ukraine and Russia. In recent weeks, President Joe Biden, Secretary of State Tony Blinken, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, Chairman of Joint Chiefs Mark Milley and National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan have all spoken with their Ukrainian counterparts. On Thursday, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said Russia's actions were deeply concerning. The United States is increasingly concerned about increasing Russian aggression in eastern Ukraine, including Russian movements on the Ukrainian border. Russia now has more troops on the Ukrainian border than ever since 2014. 5 Ukrainian soldiers have died this week alone. These are all very worrying signs, said Psaki. He also said the review of the Russian government's actions would be completed in weeks, not months, and that new sanctions against Moscow would not come into effect this week. The Pentagon and State Department have also expressed concern about Russia's behavior in eastern Ukraine. We are concerned about the recent escalation of Russian aggression in eastern Ukraine, including the emerging credible reports of Russian troop movements on the border of occupied Ukraine and Crimea, State Department spokesman Ned Price said this week. John Kirby also said that it is important for all parties to comply with the Minsk Agreement, so that the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine can be respected by Russia. On Thursday, German Chancellor Angela Merkel asked Russian President Vladimir Putin to withdraw troops to defuse the situation.